Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire's worst nightmare comes to life in Genoa City. Peace never lasts for long, and for Claire Grace Newman, the shadows of her past are creeping closer than ever before. Just when she thought she had finally built a sense of stability and belonging with the Newman family, a shocking twist threatens to rip her world apart once again. The scars of her traumatic past, her desperate need for redemption, and the delicate relationships she's worked so hard to mend are about to be tested in ways she never imagined. This week on The Young and the Restless, Claire's worst nightmare begins to take form, and the emotional fallout will shake the Newman family to its very core. Claire has been trying to move forward, to prove she's more than the woman who once fell under Jordan's manipulative spell. With Victoria Newman by her side and Cole Howard gently guiding her through the recovery process, Claire finally felt she was gaining acceptance and forgiveness. But deep down, she's always been haunted by the idea that her dark past might one day come back to destroy everything she's built. That day may have finally arrived. The tension starts subtly, unsettling phone calls, strange messages, and a feeling that someone is watching her. At first, Claire dismisses it as paranoia. After all, her mind has played tricks on her before. But as the evidence mounts, it becomes impossible to ignore that someone, or something, is targeting her. Is it a ghost from her past, or has Jordan found a way to strike again from the shadows? Victoria tries to reassure her daughter that everything is fine, but when Victoria's car is tampered with and nearly causes an accident, even she begins to wonder if they're truly safe. The Newman security team intensifies their watch, but as any longtime fan knows, nothing stays hidden in Genoa City for long. The whispers begin, rumors that Jordan might not be dead after all. And if she's alive, there's no telling what her next move could be. For Claire, the thought alone is enough to send her spiraling. She's worked so hard to become the woman her parents can be proud of, yet all it takes is one shadow of doubt to pull her back into the darkness she fought to escape. Cole becomes her anchor, spending sleepless nights by her side, reminding her she's stronger than she thinks. Yet even his comforting words can't shake the feeling that they're being watched. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, ever the protective patriarch, begins to take matters into his own hands. Victor has never been one to wait for trouble to come knocking, he goes looking for it. He calls in old contacts, investigates any recent sightings of Jordan, and even goes as far as to consider luring the villain out with a trap. But his determination to protect his family may backfire when Claire overhears part of his plan and misinterprets his intentions. In her fragile emotional state, she believes Victor is preparing to send her away, to isolate her for the safety of the family. The thought devastates her. The young woman who once longed for acceptance now fears abandonment more than anything. Desperate to prove she can handle herself, Claire decides to take action on her own. But that decision might be the biggest mistake she's ever made. In a chilling scene that echoes her past trauma, Claire sneaks out of the Newman ranch one stormy night to confront the person she believes is stalking her. She follows a trail of clues, a dropped locket, a familiar perfume, and a faint voice calling her name. When she reaches an abandoned property outside Genoa City, she realizes too late that she's walked straight into a trap. Jordan's voice fills the air like poison, taunting Claire from the shadows. "You thought you could escape me? You thought the Newmans could save you?" It's a psychological assault that reopens every wound Claire has tried to heal. But this time, she's not the same. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Terrified girl Jordan once controlled. She's a Newman now, and that means she's ready to fight back. Back at the ranch, panic sets in as Victoria discovers Claire's gone. Cole immediately blames himself for not being more vigilant, while Victor orders a full search of the area. Nick and Nate join in, each suspecting that this could be Jordan's final play. The Newman family rallies together like never before, driven by both fear and fierce loyalty. Every second counts, and as they trace Claire's steps, old grudges are momentarily set aside. Victoria's maternal instincts kick into overdrive. She refuses to believe she could lose her daughter again. Not this time, she tells Victor through tears. We'll find her. What unfolds next is a heart-pounding series of events that will leave viewers glued to their screens. Claire, trapped and terrified, faces Jordan in a confrontation that's as emotional as it is explosive. Jordan reveals shocking new truths, about the night she first took Claire, about the lies she told to manipulate her, and even about the secrets she's still keeping about Claire's origins. Could there be more to Claire's story than even the Newmans realize? The confrontation turns physical when Jordan lunges at Claire, but just as the situation reaches its peak, sirens wail in the distance. The Newmans arrive, with Cole bursting into the scene to protect his daughter. It's a showdown that feels both redemptive and tragic, an emotional catharsis years in the making. Jordan is finally taken into custody, but not before she leaves Claire with one final haunting message: "You'll never escape me. I live in your head." Those words linger, setting the stage for the next chapter of Claire's emotional journey. Even with Jordan behind bars, Claire is left questioning herself. Is she truly free? Or will she always be haunted by the shadow of the woman who made her life a living hell? As the Newmans gather to celebrate her safe return, a bittersweet mood fills the room. Victor raises a glass to family, proclaiming that no one can ever tear them apart. But in the quiet moments afterward, Claire stands alone, staring out over the ranch, a single tear falling down her cheek. Healing takes time, and though she survived her nightmare, she knows it isn't over. Meanwhile, Genoa City buzzes with speculation. Reporters swarm outside Newman Enterprises, hungry for details about the ordeal. Nikki, already fragile from her own battles with trauma, stands by Claire, offering the kind of understanding only someone who's faced their own demons can give. The two share an emotional conversation about forgiveness, recovery, and reclaiming power. Nikki tells her, "The past doesn't define you, sweetheart. How you rise from it does." Those words strike a chord deep in Claire's soul. And yet, the show leaves viewers with an ominous cliffhanger. As the camera pans away from the Newman ranch, a figure watches from afar, a woman in a dark coat with a faintly familiar silhouette. Could Jordan have an accomplice? Or has someone new entered the picture, drawn by the chaos left in her wake? One thing is certain, Claire's story is far from over. The Young and the Restless is setting up a powerful new arc, one that explores identity, trauma, and the bonds that hold families together through even the darkest storms. Claire's journey from victim to survivor is becoming one of the most compelling redemption stories the soap has told in years. Expect upcoming episodes to delve deeper into her psychological recovery, her relationships with Victoria and Cole, and how she navigates being a Newman in a world that constantly tests loyalty. There will be more therapy sessions, emotional flashbacks, and moments of reflection as Claire learns to trust herself again. And yet, the looming threat of danger will never fully fade. If Jordan truly has, please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Allies, or if someone else has picked up her vendetta, the Newmans could find themselves under siege once more. For now, fans can only brace themselves for the emotional roller coaster ahead. The Young and the Restless has masterfully woven together suspense, heartbreak, and family drama into a storyline that's both gripping and deeply human. Claire's nightmare may have come to life, but in surviving it, she might just find the strength to finally reclaim her future. Young and the Restless spoilers. August 11th, Claire catches Kyle and Audra kiss. Genoa City is about to erupt in chaos again as the Young and the Restless serves up another shocking twist that no one saw coming. The August 11th episode promises scandal, heartbreak, and betrayal when Claire Grace Newman stumbles upon something that will leave her shaken to the core. It's the kind of jaw-dropping moment that will have viewers gasping and questioning loyalties across the board. Kyle Abbott and Audra Charles have been dancing dangerously close to the edge for months, their chemistry undeniable even when they swore they were just business partners. But this week, that fragile facade shatters when Claire accidentally witnesses a passionate kiss between the two, a moment that changes everything. What begins as an innocent visit turns into one of the most scandalous scenes Genoa City has seen all summer. The tension between Kyle and Audra has been simmering for a long time. Ever since Kyle split from Summer, he's been adrift, torn between his responsibilities as an abbot and his impulsive attraction to the cunning and seductive Audra. She's ambitious, bold, and knows exactly how to manipulate the men around her to get what she wants. Kyle, meanwhile, has been playing with fire, convincing himself that he can handle Audra and her schemes. But as fans know, no one handles Audra Charles. She's always 3 moves ahead. On the surface, Kyle insists he's focused on his career and his son Harrison, but his late-night meetings with Audra have become a dangerous routine. They claim they're strategizing about business, but behind closed doors, their professional boundaries have blurred into something much more intimate. Still, Kyle has tried to keep his connection to Audra under wraps. After all, his family wouldn't approve, and neither would Claire, who has slowly become a trusted friend. That's what makes the August 11th episode so explosive. Claire wasn't supposed to be there. She stopped by Kyle's suite to discuss a Newman Abbott charity project, hoping to smooth tensions between the families after Victor's latest moves. But as she enters, she catches sight of Kyle and Audra locked in a steamy kiss, completely oblivious to her presence. The shock on Claire's face says it all: heartbreak, confusion, and a flicker of anger. For someone who's been trying to rebuild her own reputation and earn trust in Genoa City, witnessing a betrayal so up close hits hard. Kyle pulls away first, guilt flashing across his face as he realizes they're not alone. Audra, ever composed, straightens her blouse with a smirk that borders on smug. "Guess the secret's out," she says coolly, her tone dripping with satisfaction. Claire, struggling to process what she's seen, demands answers. "What is this, Kyle? I thought you said you were done with her." Her voice trembles, not from jealousy but from disappointment. She's been one of the few people defending Kyle lately, insisting to Victoria and Cole that he's trying to do better. Now, all those arguments feel hollow. Kyle tries to explain. He says it just happened, that he and Audra have complicated feelings, that he didn't mean for Claire to find out this way. But Audra cuts in, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "Don't act so shocked, Claire. You of all people should know everyone in this town has secrets." That jab hits hard. Claire's past, tangled with manipulation. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. And deceit, has made her sensitive to judgment. Audra knows exactly how to exploit that vulnerability. For a moment, Claire is speechless. The weight of her past mistakes collides with the present betrayal before her, creating an emotional storm she can barely contain. Kyle reaches for her arm, trying to calm her, but Claire jerks away. "Don't," she snaps. "You can make all the excuses you want, but this is wrong, and you know it." She turns on her heel and storms out, her emotions swirling between anger and heartbreak. The fallout from this moment will ripple far beyond these 3 characters. Back at Newman Enterprises, Victoria senses something's off the moment Claire returns. Her daughter is pale, distracted, and clearly upset. When Victoria presses her for details, Claire tries to brush it off, but her mother's instincts kick in. "Claire, what happened? Did someone hurt you?" Victoria asks gently. Finally, Claire blurts it out. "It's Kyle. He's with Audra." The words land like a thunderclap. Victoria's eyes widen, not only because she knows how messy the situation is but because she's been trying to keep Newman and Jabot alliances as stable as possible. A Newman walking in on an Abbott scandal is the last thing she needs right now. Meanwhile, Audra wastes no time spinning the situation to her advantage. Within hours, she's whispering in Kyle's ear, insisting that Claire will run to the Newmans and expose them both. She's not as innocent as she looks, Audra warns. If she tells Victoria, Victor will use this against you, and Jabot. Kyle, torn between guilt and frustration, starts to panic. He knows Audra's right about one thing: the Newmans are always ready to exploit an Abbott weakness. But he can't shake the image of Claire's face when she caught them. For the first time, he realizes he's not just playing games with business alliances, he's playing with people's hearts. Over at the Abbott mansion, Jack and Diane get wind of the situation from an unexpected source, Summer. She's heard whispers from Audra's team and wants answers. When she confronts Kyle, her ex-husband doesn't deny it. It was a mistake, he says quietly. But Summer doesn't buy it. It's never just a mistake with Audra, she fires back. She's using you, Kyle, and you're too blind to see it. Jack, furious that his son is once again jeopardizing both his personal life and the family reputation, warns Kyle that this affair could destroy everything they've worked for. You're letting her pull you into her web, Jack says. You think you're in control, but she's the one writing the script. Meanwhile, Claire's emotional turmoil takes a darker turn. She begins questioning herself again. Why does betrayal always seem to find her? She's been trying so hard to prove that she belongs in this world, that she's changed from the manipulated girl Jordan once controlled. But seeing Kyle, someone she trusted, so entangled in deceit triggers her old insecurities. Cole tries to comfort her, but she pushes him away, insisting she just needs time. In a quiet moment later that night, Claire reflects on everything she's witnessed. She realizes Genoa City is a place where loyalty is rare and love is often used as leverage. Maybe I'll never really fit in here, she whispers to herself. But fans know that's not true. If anything, this betrayal could be the spark that ignites a new, stronger version of Claire. She's been learning from Victoria and Nikki how to channel pain into power, and this moment could be the one that defines her next chapter. As for Kyle and Audra, their secret is out, and the damage control begins. Kyle tries to end things with Audra, but she's not the type to let go easily. You think you can just walk away? She sneers. I don't think so. You and I have unfinished business, Kyle, and I'm not going anywhere. The tension between them escalates until Audra delivers a chilling threat. If I go down, I'm taking you with me. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Line could set the stage for one of the most explosive corporate and romantic wars Genoa City has seen in months. Meanwhile, Claire's revelation puts Victoria in a difficult position. She wants to protect her daughter but also knows that exposing Kyle and Audra could destabilize Newman's relationship with Jabot. Victor, however, sees an opportunity. When he hears about the kiss, his eyes light up with that familiar glint of power. If Kyle Abbott wants to play games, Victor says coldly, then let's show him how the Newmans play. This could mark the beginning of a new Newman versus Abbott showdown, one fueled by betrayal, jealousy, and corporate manipulation. In the days following the kiss, Genoa City will be buzzing. Gossip spreads fast, and soon everyone from Phyllis to Nikki has an opinion. Phyllis, never one to miss a chance to stir the pot, calls Audra a snake in stilettos, and warns that she'll destroy anyone who crosses her. Nikki, on the other hand, quietly sympathizes with Claire, urging her not to lose herself in the chaos. People like Audra will always exist, Nikki tells her. What matters is how you rise above them. By the end of the week, Claire begins to see things more clearly. She realizes that while Kyle and Audra's actions hurt her, they also taught her something crucial about survival in Genoa City: trust no one blindly. It's a painful lesson, but one that may make her stronger than ever. In a final, dramatic scene, Claire visits Kyle at Jabot. He tries to apologize, but she stops him mid-sentence. Save it, she says, her tone icy but calm. I saw who you really are. And I hope, for your sake, you figure it out before Audra destroys you completely. Then she walks away, leaving him speechless, and for the first time, genuinely afraid of what he's become. As the credits roll, Audra watches from a distance, a sly smile curving her lips. The game isn't over, it's only just begun. And with Claire's discovery now rippling through every corner of Genoa City, alliances will shift, secrets will explode, and no one will escape unscathed. The young and the restless fans, buckle up, because this kiss isn't just a scandal. It's the spark that ignites a brand new war, and Claire Grace Newman may be the one holding the match. Is Claire leaving The Young and the Restless? Genoa City fans are buzzing with speculation as whispers swirl around the future of Claire Grace Newman on The Young and the Restless. For years, Claire has been at the center of some of the most gripping storylines, from her fraught relationship with Jordan to her complicated entanglements with the Newman and Abbott families. Her journey has been one of trauma, redemption, and resilience, and the idea of her suddenly exiting the canvas has sent shockwaves through the soap opera community. Rumors about a potential departure have been circulating for months, fueled by cast interviews, social media chatter, and behind-the-scenes scoops from set insiders. Some suggest that the character's current story arc, involving betrayals, shocking discoveries, and emotional upheavals, could be setting the stage for a dramatic exit. Fans are asking, is this a temporary hiatus, a contract negotiation issue, or a permanent send-off for Claire? The character of Claire has always been a lightning rod for drama. Her life in Genoa City has been anything but ordinary. From her early days under Jordan's manipulation to her more recent attempts to forge her own path, Claire has faced challenges that would break lesser characters. But unlike many, she has survived, and thrived, through adversity, earning a place in the hearts of. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Both the Newman family and viewers alike. The question now is whether the show's writers are planning to take her journey in a new direction, one that requires stepping away from Genoa City. Speculation centers around several possible scenarios. One theory is that Claire could leave to pursue opportunities outside the city, perhaps a career move, a romantic entanglement elsewhere, or even a storyline tied to her mysterious past that demands she travel. Another theory is more dramatic, that Claire might be written off as part of a shocking twist, potentially tied to the ongoing tension with characters like Jordan, Kyle, or Audra. Soap operas are no strangers to sudden exits, and Claire's complicated web of relationships makes her a prime candidate for high-stakes drama. Some insiders hint at a storyline that could lead Claire to take drastic action, perhaps leaving town to protect herself or her loved ones. This would allow the character to depart while leaving the door open for a potential return, a common tactic in daytime drama that keeps fans hopeful and ratings strong. Meanwhile, on-screen, Claire is navigating some of her most intense storylines yet. From discovering betrayals involving Kyle and Audra to confronting the lingering threat of Jordan, she is under immense emotional pressure. These storylines are designed to test her resilience and push her character to the brink. Could a temporary exit be the natural culmination of this arc? Fans are also watching cast interactions and behind-the-scenes hints closely. Interviews with co-stars suggest that while Claire's presence remains integral to current storylines, the character's arc may be reaching a natural pause. Some speculate that actress casting decisions or contract negotiations could influence how long Claire remains on screen, adding fuel to the speculation about a possible departure. The Newman family dynamic is also central to this discussion. Victor and Victoria have been pillars in Claire's life, and her departure would dramatically alter the family landscape. How would the Newmans react if Claire were to leave? Could it trigger new conflicts, alliances, or emotional revelations that ripple through Genoa City? From a narrative standpoint, Claire's exit, whether temporary or permanent, could serve as a catalyst for multiple storylines. Her absence could heighten tension between the remaining Newman and Abbott family members, create space for new characters, or allow for the reintroduction of past characters who have unfinished business with Claire. Social media has been ablaze with fan theories. Hashtags like #SaveClaire, #ClaireExit, and #Y&R Drama are trending, with viewers expressing a mix of fear, anger, and hope. Some fans are convinced that any exit would be a grave mistake, arguing that Claire's growth and redemption arc has made her one of the most compelling characters in recent years. Others speculate that her departure could bring a refreshing new chapter to the show, allowing writers to explore fresh storylines and shift focus to other emerging characters. In terms of timing, if Claire were to leave, some insiders suggest it might coincide with a major event in Genoa City, a wedding, a corporate shakeup, or a high-stakes showdown involving the Newman or Abbott empires. Such a departure would maximize the dramatic impact and leave audiences reeling, perfectly aligned with the soap's tradition of shocking twists. Yet, even with all the speculation, nothing is confirmed. Daytime dramas often keep storylines under wraps until the moment of reveal, and The Young and the Restless is no exception. The show thrives on suspense, and Claire's potential departure is no doubt being handled with the same careful plotting that has kept viewers hooked for decades. Ultimately, the question of whether Claire is leaving Genoa City remains unanswered, and that uncertainty is part of what makes the story so compelling. Fans will be watching every episode, every line, and every interaction, searching for hints that could confirm or deny the rumors. One thing is certain: Claire Grace Newman is a character whose presence has shaped the course of The Young and the Restless, and any move involving her will have lasting repercussions. Her resilience, vulnerability, and journey of please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Redemption have resonated with viewers, making her more than just a character, she's a symbol of strength amidst chaos. If she does leave, it will mark the end of an era in Genoa City, but knowing daytime drama, her story is far from over. Soap characters have a way of returning when fans least expect it, often with new secrets, dramatic storylines, and a fresh perspective that reignites the screen. Whether Claire's potential exit is a temporary hiatus or a permanent send-off, one thing is clear: her legacy on The Young and the Restless will endure. From the Newman family dynamics to her personal journey of overcoming manipulation and heartbreak, Claire has left an indelible mark on Genoa City. And for fans, the suspense surrounding her fate ensures that every episode is charged with anticipation, keeping viewers glued to their screens, eager to see what comes next. In conclusion, while the rumors about Claire leaving continue to swirl, the truth remains elusive. What's certain is that her storyline remains one of the most compelling in daytime drama today. As Genoa City watches, waits, and wonders, Claire Grace Newman stands at a crossroads, and her next move could change the course of The Young and the Restless forever. Whether she stays or goes, the impact of her journey will resonate long after the credits roll, a testament to the enduring power of one character's story in a city built on secrets, betrayal, and family ties. Young and the Restless spoilers. October 23. Claire goes hot and cold on Kyle. Genoa City is once again in the throes of emotional chaos as The Young and the Restless delivers another sizzling storyline that has fans talking non-stop. The October 23 episode is shaping up to be a turning point for Claire Grace Newman and Kyle Abbott, as the young Newman's emotions swing wildly in response to Kyle's actions. Claire's relationship with Kyle has always been complicated, a delicate balance of trust, attraction, and lingering resentment. Over the past months, viewers have witnessed her journey through heartbreak, betrayal, and moments of vulnerability. Kyle's recent behavior, especially his entanglements with Audra Charles, has pushed Claire to the edge, creating a volatile situation that keeps everyone guessing where her loyalty and feelings truly lie. The tension begins early in the episode when Claire arrives at Jabot Industries for a meeting. She sees Kyle across the room, casual and seemingly carefree, completely unaware that Claire is grappling with the emotional fallout of witnessing him and Audra's kiss weeks earlier. Her mind races. Part of her wants to confront him immediately, to demand honesty and accountability, but another part struggles with the undeniable pull she still feels toward him. Kyle, on the other hand, senses something is different about Claire. He's noticed her distant glances, her terse responses, and the subtle way she avoids being alone with him. Though he's tried to make amends, the past continues to haunt them both, and the tension is palpable. During the office encounter, Claire alternates between warmth and icy detachment. One moment, she smiles at Kyle with a trace of their old camaraderie, the next, she snaps back at a casual remark, her frustration boiling over. Colleagues notice the push and pull, whispering behind her back about the unresolved tension. This hot and cold dynamic is classic Claire, a reflection of her emotional complexity, her past traumas, and her struggle to protect herself from further heartbreak. Audra, ever the opportunist, senses Claire's internal conflict and seizes the moment. She drops subtle hints to Kyle about Claire's lingering feelings, fueling his desire to make things right while simultaneously sowing seeds of doubt and jealousy. The manipulative triangle begins to tighten, and the stakes for all three characters continue to rise. Later, in a more private moment, Claire corners Kyle in the boardroom. The air is thick with tension as she demands answers. "Kyle, I don't understand you," she says, her voice wavering between anger and hurt. "One minute you act like nothing happened, and the next you're all charm and apologies. What am I supposed to believe?" Kyle, caught off guard by her intensity, tries to explain his perspective. He admits that he's made mistakes, that his involvement with Audra was a lapse in judgment, and that he genuinely wants to make amends. But his words are met with skepticism, and Claire's defenses remain high. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. "Can't just forget what I saw," she tells him, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "Trust isn't something you just demand, Kyle. It's earned, and right now, I don't know if I can." This confrontation highlights the emotional complexity of both characters. Kyle's guilt is tangible, yet so is his lingering affection for Claire. Claire's struggle is equally nuanced. She wants to believe in him, but her past experiences, including betrayals and manipulations, make her cautious. The scene is electric, combining raw emotion with unspoken desire, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Meanwhile, outside the personal drama, Genoa City is abuzz with speculation about the potential fallout. Victor Newman, always attuned to family tensions, senses that Claire's emotional state could have consequences for both the Newman and Abbott empires. He reaches out to Victoria, concerned that Claire's personal turmoil may spill into professional matters, especially with Jabot and Newman enterprises frequently intersecting. Victor's protective instincts come to the fore as he urges caution, reminding Claire that while personal feelings are valid, they cannot jeopardize family interests or business alliances. The complexity of Claire and Kyle's dynamic is compounded by the reactions of other key players in Genoa City. Summer Newman, Kyle's ex, watches from the sidelines, grappling with jealousy and unresolved feelings. She's caught between anger at Kyle's choices and sympathy for Claire's plight. Her involvement adds another layer of intrigue, as viewers wonder whether she will intervene, sabotage, or ultimately retreat from the unfolding drama. In addition, Audra Charles continues her subtle campaign to destabilize Claire and Kyle. Her calculated actions, combined with Claire's indecision, create a powder keg situation. The hot and cold behavior displayed by Claire only fuels Audra's schemes, as she knows that emotional uncertainty can be weaponized in Genoa City's high-stakes world. As the episode progresses, Claire's inner turmoil intensifies. She vacillates between anger, longing, and self-protection. One moment, she reaches out to Kyle, letting a touch or a lingering glance convey her feelings. The next, she withdraws completely, retreating to focus on herself and regain her composure. This emotional roller coaster is emblematic of Claire's character, strong yet vulnerable, intuitive yet cautious. Fans of The Young and the Restless will recognize the brilliance of the writing here, as it captures the tension inherent in complex relationships while maintaining the unpredictability that keeps viewers invested. Every glance, word, and gesture carries weight, shaping the trajectory of Claire and Kyle's storyline. Towards the episode's climax, a pivotal scene unfolds during a late-night meeting at Newman Enterprises. Claire and Kyle are forced to work together on a project with significant stakes for the company. The proximity reignites old feelings, and the tension between professional duty and personal desire reaches a fever pitch. Viewers are treated to moments of vulnerability from both characters. Kyle admits his mistakes, Claire expresses her fears, culminating in a charged but unresolved emotional exchange. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, leaving audiences wondering, will Claire forgive Kyle, or is their relationship irreparably damaged? Will Audra continue to manipulate the situation to her advantage? And how will this dynamic impact the broader Newman and Abbott family relationships? Social media reactions have already begun pouring in, with fans debating every nuance of Claire's behavior. Some applaud her for asserting boundaries and refusing to be manipulated, while others sympathize with her struggle, understanding that emotional attachments are rarely simple. The discussions highlight the show's ability to engage viewers deeply, sparking conversations that extend far beyond the screen. Beyond the immediate drama, Claire's hot and cold behavior also serves as a narrative device to explore themes of trust, redemption, and self-empowerment. Her journey reflects the challenges many face in navigating complex relationships, the tension between desire and caution, the fear of repeating past mistakes, and the struggle to maintain autonomy while building connections. In essence, Claire's arc on October 23 is a microcosm of Genoa City itself, a world where emotions run high, loyalties are tested, and every action has far-reaching consequences. As the story continues to unfold, viewers can expect more twists, confrontations, and emotional revelations. Claire's relationship with Kyle is far from settled, and the hot and cold dynamic will please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Likely fuel weeks of drama, influencing not only their personal lives but also the intricate web of alliances, rivalries, and power struggles that define the young and the restless. In conclusion, the October 23 episode delivers a masterclass in daytime drama, blending romance, tension, and character development. Claire Grace Newman's oscillating behavior toward Kyle Abbott captures the essence of her journey, a woman grappling with trust, heartbreak, and the complexities of human connection in a city where nothing is ever simple. For fans, this episode is a must-watch, offering both immediate drama and long-term implications for the ongoing saga of Genoa City. Claire's hot and cold stance is not just about Kyle, it's about self-discovery, emotional resilience, and navigating a world where love and betrayal are often intertwined. As the series moves forward, one thing is certain: Claire Grace Newman's choices, emotions, and actions will continue to captivate viewers, driving some of the most compelling storylines on The Young and the Restless for months to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire can't make up her mind. Genoa City is in turmoil once again as The Young and the Restless dives deep into the emotional roller coaster of Claire Grace Newman, whose indecision is creating ripples across both her personal and family life. Claire has always been a character defined by her complexity, a woman navigating trauma, love, and loyalty in a city where nothing is ever simple. Now, fans are witnessing her struggle more vividly than ever as she vacillates between passion, fear, and trust, leaving everyone around her guessing about where her heart truly lies. Over the past months, Claire's life has been an intricate web of romance, betrayal, and family dynamics. From her painful history with Jordan to the shocking entanglements with Kyle and Audra, her journey has been fraught with emotional landmines. The latest arc emphasizes her struggle to reconcile desire with self-preservation, forcing her to confront difficult questions about what she wants and who she can trust. The current storyline centers on Claire's relationship with Kyle Abbott. After witnessing Kyle's kiss with Audra Charles, Claire has been grappling with intense feelings of hurt, confusion, and lingering attraction. Her struggle to make up her mind reflects both her lingering trust issues and the powerful chemistry she still feels toward Kyle. On one hand, she wants to believe in his remorse and see the good in him; on the other, she fears repeating past mistakes and getting burned yet again. Early in the week's episodes, Claire is seen oscillating in her behavior. One moment, she's warm and affectionate toward Kyle, sharing a private joke or a lingering look. The next, she becomes cold and distant, shutting him out with terse replies or deflecting his attempts at closeness. This hot and cold pattern reflects her internal conflict. She is simultaneously drawn to him and afraid of emotional vulnerability. Cole Howard, who has been a steady presence in Claire's life, notices her indecision and tries to offer guidance. He reminds her that trusting someone is a choice and that protecting oneself sometimes means stepping back to gain clarity. Yet, his support is met with resistance, as Claire wrestles with her desire for independence and her longing for love. Meanwhile, Audra Charles, ever the schemer, continues to exploit the situation. She subtly manipulates Kyle, planting seeds of doubt about Claire's intentions, while also maintaining her own flirtatious interactions with him. Her tactics are designed to destabilize Claire's confidence and push her toward emotional paralysis. As the days progress, Claire finds herself pulled in multiple directions. The Newman family is deeply concerned for her. Victoria, in particular, notices the strain the situation places on Claire. She attempts to offer maternal guidance, encouraging Claire to prioritize her well-being and to not let emotional entanglements compromise her judgment. "You deserve someone who chooses you fully," Victoria tells her. "Don't settle for half-truths or hesitation." The corporate world of Genoa City also plays a role in Claire's indecision. Jabot and Newman Enterprises remain intertwined through business dealings, and Claire's interactions with Kyle are inevitably colored by these high-stakes professional connections. Each decision she makes emotionally has consequences in the boardroom, adding layers of tension to her already complicated situation. Socially, gossip and speculation begin to spread across Genoa City. Employees, friends, and family notice the subtle shifts in Claire's behavior, from withdrawn glances to moments of intense engagement. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Her inability to make up her mind becomes fodder for speculation, creating pressure and increasing the stakes of her next move. In a pivotal scene, Claire and Kyle find themselves alone late one evening at Jabot. The air is thick with tension. Claire confronts Kyle, demanding clarity. "I don't know what to do, Kyle," she admits, voice wavering. "Part of me wants to trust you, part of me wants to run. I don't know where I stand anymore." Kyle, guilt-stricken but still deeply invested, tries to reassure her. He promises to be honest, to prove that his feelings are real, and that he's committed to making amends. Yet Claire's hesitation is palpable, and her silence speaks volumes. The dynamic is complicated further when Cole becomes indirectly involved. Seeing Kyle's efforts to reconcile with Claire, Cole struggles with his own feelings. He has always cared for Claire, and her indecision forces him to confront his desire to protect her while acknowledging that she must make her own choices. This tension among the three characters adds emotional depth and complexity to the storyline, keeping viewers riveted. The narrative also explores themes of self-discovery and empowerment. Claire's inability to make up her mind is not just about romance, it is about understanding her own needs, boundaries, and desires. Her journey reflects the struggle to balance love, self-respect, and personal growth in a world where every relationship carries risk. The episode's climax delivers a tense and emotional confrontation. Claire faces both Kyle and Audra simultaneously, demanding transparency and accountability. She expresses her frustration with the indecision, her fear of betrayal, and her longing for stability. Kyle's sincere apologies collide with Audra's sly insinuations, leaving Claire at a crossroads. The scene is charged with emotion, highlighting Claire's strength and vulnerability. Throughout the episode, viewers witness her struggle to navigate her feelings while asserting her own agency. It becomes clear that Claire is not simply indecisive for the sake of drama, she is thoughtfully considering her options, weighing emotional risks against the desire for connection. This approach makes her relatable to audiences and deepens engagement with her character arc. Following the confrontation, Claire retreats to reflect on her next steps. Alone, she examines her past experiences, her trust issues, and the lessons she has learned. This introspection underscores her growth as a character and signals that her eventual choice will be informed, deliberate, and impactful. The aftermath sets the stage for multiple storylines. How will Kyle respond if Claire ultimately chooses to step back? Will Audra escalate her schemes to maintain control over Kyle? How will the Newman family navigate the fallout from Claire's indecision, particularly as it intersects with corporate matters and social dynamics in Genoa City? The tension surrounding Claire's choice has already sparked intense fan discussion online. Viewers are weighing in on social media, analyzing every glance, conversation, and gesture, debating whether she should reconcile with Kyle, distance herself, or pursue a new path entirely. The buzz underscores the effectiveness of the storyline in generating engagement and anticipation. Additionally, the episode highlights the broader theme of emotional complexity in the young and the restless. Claire's struggle is emblematic of real-life dilemmas, navigating trust, desire, and self-preservation in relationships that are emotionally charged and fraught with history. The show continues to explore these universal themes while maintaining the heightened drama that keeps daytime viewers captivated. As the week progresses, Claire's journey will likely intensify. Audra's manipulations, Kyle's attempts at reconciliation, and Cole's supportive presence all contribute to a rich narrative tapestry. Each interaction has the potential to shift dynamics, create alliances, or ignite conflicts, ensuring that the storyline remains unpredictable and engaging. In conclusion, Claire Grace Newman's indecision on October 23 is a masterful example of character-driven drama. Her vacillation between trust and caution, affection and restraint, reflects the complexity of human emotion and the challenges of navigating relationships in a city as volatile as Genoa City. The Young and the Restless continues to excel in portraying layered characters whose personal journeys resonate with viewers while driving high-stakes drama. Claire's inability to make up her mind is more than just a plot device, it is a reflection of her growth, resilience, and the ongoing tension between heart and mind. As the series moves forward, every choice she makes will have lasting repercussions for her relationships, her family, and the broader community of Genoa City. Fans will be watching closely, eager to see how Claire navigates this emotional crossroads and what. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The consequences will be for Kyle, Audra, and the Newman family. With each twist and turn, The Young and the Restless proves once again why it remains a daytime staple, delivering suspense, romance, and character complexity that keeps audiences captivated day after day. Claire's journey of indecision is not merely about romance, it is about empowerment, self-discovery, and the enduring struggle to reconcile past wounds with present desires. Her story promises to continue driving some of the most compelling drama in Genoa City for months to come. Young and the Restless spoilers October 15th, Claire's plan crashes. Genoa City is in the midst of another dramatic upheaval as The Young and the Restless delivers a tense, high-stakes episode that will leave fans reeling. October 15th marks a pivotal turning point for Claire Grace Newman, whose carefully laid plans take an unexpected nosedive, leaving her scrambling to salvage both her personal and professional life. Claire has always been a character defined by resilience and ingenuity, yet even the best-laid strategies can unravel in the volatile world of Genoa City. Her latest scheme, aimed at navigating her complicated relationships and protecting the Newman family's interests, backfires spectacularly, setting off a chain reaction of consequences that ripple across the city. Claire's plan had been meticulously crafted. She sought to assert control over a delicate situation involving Kyle Abbott, Audra Charles, and Newman Enterprises. Her goal was simple yet ambitious: to secure her position, ensure the safety of those she cares about, and expose deceit without losing her moral compass. But in Genoa City, nothing is ever that straightforward. The episode begins with Claire putting her plan into motion. She meets with key allies, maps out contingencies, and takes steps designed to corner Kyle and Audra without sparking further conflict. Initially, everything seems to be proceeding as intended, her strategies appear sound, and her confidence is at an all-time high. But as any longtime Y&R fan knows, the best-laid plans often collide with unexpected variables. Audra, ever the schemer, quickly senses Claire's maneuvers. With her innate ability to manipulate those around her, Audra begins to subvert Claire's efforts, using charm, deception, and strategic misdirection to throw her off balance. Kyle, caught in the crossfire between the two strong-willed women, unwittingly undermines Claire's plan with a single, ill-timed decision. The fallout is immediate. Claire's carefully orchestrated moves start to unravel as Audra's influence spreads, introducing complications Claire hadn't anticipated. The Newman family watches in shock as events spiral out of control. Victoria notices her daughter's growing frustration and tries to intervene, offering guidance and support. Claire, sometimes plans don't work out, Victoria advises. It's how you recover that shows your strength. Yet Claire's pride and determination prevent her from stepping back, and she pushes forward despite mounting obstacles. The personal stakes are high. Claire's plan involved delicate interactions with Kyle, a man whose feelings for her remain conflicted. Her intention was to confront him, establish boundaries, and protect herself from further emotional pain. But Kyle's mixed signals, combined with his lingering attraction to Audra, create a volatile dynamic that Claire struggles to navigate. The episode showcases Claire's ingenuity, as she tries multiple approaches to regain control. She uses persuasive arguments, strategic timing, and calculated emotional appeals in an attempt to turn the situation to her advantage. Yet with each move, Audra counters, exposing vulnerabilities and forcing Claire into increasingly difficult positions. In one dramatic scene, Claire attempts to meet Kyle privately to clarify intentions and assert authority over the unfolding situation. However, please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Walks into a scenario manipulated by Audra, where Claire is confronted with unexpected witnesses and conflicting narratives. The confrontation escalates tensions, leaving Claire exposed and vulnerable. Emotionally, the impact is profound. Claire experiences a mixture of frustration, betrayal, and self-doubt. Her inner monologue reflects her struggle to reconcile her desire for control with the reality of human unpredictability. The audience witnesses her vulnerability in intimate moments, heightening the emotional resonance of the storyline. At Newman Enterprises, corporate repercussions mirror the personal chaos. Claire's plan had implications for company alliances, contractual negotiations, and inter-family relationships. The failure of her strategy creates ripple effects across the business landscape, introducing new conflicts between the Newman and Abbott families. Victor, ever the patriarch and strategist, weighs in, offering both support and pointed criticism. "Claire, you aimed high, but you underestimated your opposition," Victor remarks. "Use this as a lesson, adapt, or risk being left behind." This guidance underscores the recurring theme of resilience that has defined Claire's character arc. Social dynamics in Genoa City further complicate the fallout. Rumors spread quickly, alliances shift, and individuals react to Claire's plan, crashing in ways that intensify drama. Summer, Kyle's ex, observes the chaos with a mix of amusement and concern, while other Newman family members rally to offer counsel and protection. The interpersonal tension is mirrored in public perception, as whispers among Genoa City's elite escalate, creating additional pressure on Claire. Throughout the episode, Claire's emotional depth is front and center. She confronts feelings of vulnerability, the fear of losing trust, and the challenge of navigating personal desires alongside familial responsibilities. The narrative emphasizes her ability to learn from failure, adapt, and ultimately reclaim agency, even when circumstances seem insurmountable. Key moments of the episode include confrontations that test loyalty, strategic thinking, and emotional resilience. Claire engages in intense dialogue with Kyle, challenging his intentions and expressing her disappointment. Simultaneously, she navigates Audra's manipulations with a blend of assertiveness and caution, demonstrating her growth as a character who can balance emotional intelligence with strategic acumen. The climax of the episode is a dramatic showdown where Claire's miscalculations come to a head. Unexpected revelations, surprise alliances, and the unpredictable behavior of other Genoa City residents converge to force Claire to reassess her strategy entirely. The fallout sets up future episodes rich with intrigue, moral dilemmas, and opportunities for character development. Fans have already begun reacting to the episode's events on social media. Discussions focus on Claire's strengths and vulnerabilities, debating her choices, and predicting the trajectory of her relationships with Kyle and Audra. Hashtags and fan forums are alive with speculation, reflecting the episode's effectiveness in generating engagement and anticipation for upcoming storylines. From a thematic standpoint, Claire's plan crashing underscores the show's enduring exploration of human complexity, power dynamics, and emotional resilience. Her experience highlights the challenges of balancing personal desires with strategic considerations, the risks inherent in trusting others, and the necessity of adaptability when faced with unforeseen obstacles. In conclusion, the October 15th episode of The Young and the Restless provides a masterclass in soap opera storytelling. Claire Grace Newman's plan crashing serves as both a narrative pivot and a character-defining moment, blending high-stakes drama, emotional tension, and intricate interpersonal dynamics. The episode reinforces her role as a central figure in Genoa City, whose decisions resonate across family, business, and social spheres. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Series continues. Claire's ability to recover, adapt, and assert control will be crucial, promising viewers a thrilling arc filled with suspense, emotion, and unexpected twists. Claire's journey reminds audiences that even in a city as unpredictable as Genoa City, resilience, intelligence, and courage can turn failure into opportunity. Her experiences on October 15 are emblematic of the show's commitment to rich storytelling, character depth, and the intricate interplay of personal and professional stakes that keep fans captivated week after week. Viewers can expect subsequent episodes to explore the fallout in greater depth, from shifting alliances and corporate maneuvering to intimate personal confrontations that challenge Claire to navigate loyalty, trust, and desire in a city where every choice carries weight. Claire's journey remains a testament to the enduring appeal of the young and the restless, blending drama, romance, and suspense into a storyline that continues to engage and captivate audiences in Genoa City and beyond. Hayley Erin reveals her hopes for Claire and Kyle's future on Y&R. Genoa City fans have reason to pay attention as the young and the restless star Hayley Erin, who brings Claire Grace Newman to life, opens up about the trajectory she hopes for her character, particularly regarding the complicated and often tumultuous relationship with Kyle Abbott. For months, viewers have watched Claire navigate heartbreak, betrayal, and intense family drama, and her connection with Kyle has been a roller coaster of emotions, fraught with tension, attraction, and lingering questions about trust. In a recent interview, Hayley Erin shared insights into what she envisions for Claire, shedding light on how the character might evolve and what fans could expect in the coming months. Erin emphasized that Claire is at a crossroads, both personally and professionally. Claire has been through so much, Erin explained. She's learning to trust herself, to stand on her own, and to figure out what she really wants. Her relationship with Kyle is complicated, but it's also a big part of her journey. I hope fans see her grow through it, to find strength in her choices and clarity in her heart. For viewers, Claire's dynamic with Kyle has always been one of the most engaging aspects of the show. From moments of flirtation to intense confrontations, their storyline has been a mix of longing and tension. Erin's comments suggest that this relationship is far from over and that future storylines could allow Claire and Kyle to either find a path to reconciliation or experience a deeper evolution as individuals. I'd love to see Claire and Kyle get the chance to really understand each other, Erin said. There's history there, yes, but also potential. I think they can either build something meaningful or learn from their mistakes in a way that shapes who they are going forward. Behind the scenes, Erin also spoke about the challenges and joys of portraying Claire during such emotionally charged storylines. She highlighted the importance of authenticity in capturing the character's struggles, especially as Claire grapples with feelings of betrayal, insecurity, and self-discovery. Claire's journey is really about growth, Erin noted. She makes mistakes, she gets hurt, but she also finds ways to come back stronger. That's what makes her relatable. The audience sees themselves in her struggles, and that connection is what I love most about playing her. While Erin was careful not to reveal specific plot spoilers, she hinted at ongoing drama that will test Claire's emotional resilience and her ability to navigate complex relationships. Fans can expect twists that will challenge her trust in Kyle and force her to confront questions about loyalty, love, and her own sense of agency. There are definitely challenges ahead for Claire, Erin teased. But I think the hope is always that she learns, grows, and makes choices that feel true to her. Whether that's with Kyle, someone new, or just herself, I want Claire to feel empowered. The actress also acknowledged the strong fan engagement around Claire and Kyle's relationship. Social media, fan forums, and online discussions have been rife with speculation, support, and please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Even frustration over the characters' choices. Erin expressed appreciation for the audience's passion, noting that the dialogue between fans and the show helps inform and energize the storytelling process. "The fans are amazing," Erin said. "They really care about Claire and her journey, and they've been so vocal about what they hope to see. That energy definitely inspires me and influences how I approach the character. Knowing that people are invested in Claire and Kyle makes every scene feel even more important." In addition to relationship drama, Erin highlighted the importance of exploring Claire's independence and personal growth. While her connection to Kyle is significant, the character's arc also revolves around finding her voice, asserting her boundaries, and navigating life as a member of the Newman family while maintaining her own identity. "I hope that as Claire's story unfolds, viewers see her standing up for herself, making tough decisions, and defining who she is outside of anyone else," Erin explained. Her relationship with Kyle is part of that, but it's not the whole story. Claire is learning to prioritize herself, and that's something really powerful. Industry insiders have noted that Claire's storyline in Genoa City is entering a pivotal phase, with opportunities for both reconciliation and new conflicts. Erin's insights suggest that the writers are focused on balancing the tension between Claire's emotional vulnerability and her emerging strength, creating narrative arcs that resonate with audiences while keeping drama at the forefront. For fans invested in the Newman-Abbott dynamic, this means that Claire and Kyle's journey will remain central to the show's ongoing storylines. The potential for romantic development, personal growth, or even strategic alliances adds layers of intrigue and keeps viewers engaged. Erin's comments also underscore the collaborative nature of daytime drama, where actors, writers, and producers work together to shape compelling storylines. Her understanding of Claire's character and her hopes for the future reflect both a deep connection to the role and an awareness of audience expectations. "Playing Claire has been such a rewarding experience," Erin said. "I care about where she goes, who she becomes, and how her story unfolds. I want her to be empowered, to learn from her challenges, and to experience love and trust in ways that feel real." As the show progresses, audiences can anticipate that Claire's interactions with Kyle will continue to be a focal point of drama, romance, and emotional complexity. Whether their relationship ultimately leads to reconciliation or personal growth apart from one another, Erin's perspective provides insight into the heart of the character, a young woman striving to navigate love, loyalty, and self-discovery in a city where secrets and power struggles are a constant presence. In conclusion, Hayley Erin's reflections on Claire and Kyle's future offer a compelling glimpse into what fans can expect from the young and the restless. Claire's journey is one of empowerment, emotional depth, and resilience, and her relationship with Kyle remains a key aspect of her story. Erin's hope is that viewers witness a character who grows through challenges, makes authentic choices, and ultimately finds clarity in both love and self-identity. For the audience, this means the drama in Genoa City is far from over, and the evolving dynamic between Claire Grace Newman and Kyle Abbott promises to be a storyline filled with tension, emotion, and the potential for redemption and connection that has become a hallmark of daytime television. Claire's path forward, shaped by Erin's insights and the show's. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Narrative direction is poised to keep fans captivated, offering moments of heartbreak, triumph, and the enduring question of whether love, trust, and personal growth can coexist amidst the chaos of Genoa City.